Hello one, hello everyone. So today we'll be discussing about the this one. What do we call self-referencing relationship, right? So previously we had discussed about the many-to-many relationship. So let's go with the definition part first. Self-referencing relationship is when a table has a foreign key pointing back to itself. This is funny, but yeah, this exists and this is very important concept as well, right? A self-referencing relationship is when a table has a foreign key that is pointing back to itself, right? So here, I just want to go with the example, but before going with the example, I just want to explain one thing. Means one thing here. So here, this is helpful. A self-referencing relationship. This is useful or helpful for the hierarchies like employees reporting to managers or categories with the categories within categories, right? Nested categories. I'm speaking of employees reporting managers. This is one of the finest examples, or categories within the categories. This is also one of the finest examples. These are the two examples I can think of it currently. I can think of currently, right? So now let's go with the example query. Let's go with the example query, right? So let's see this one with a very simple example. This one self-referencing relationship, right? So first, let me go with here YT test. So this is the name of the database. This is fine. So let's create table employees here. Employees, right? So in the next table, so yeah, I forgot to give parenthesis itself. This is fine. So within the parenthesis or within the employees table, so I'll just go with employee ID, name and manager ID, right? So I'll just go with employee ID. So this is nothing but the primary key. This is nothing but the primary key. And the next thing is we'll be going with the employee name. So we will be going with the employee name, right? So this is of the type varchar. So this is nothing but 50. So this is nothing but 50. So next thing is let me go with the manager ID. Let me go with the manager ID. So this will be int null. Null. This is fine. Let me go with the foreign key here. Let me go with the foreign key, and so this one will be manager ID. So I have considered the manager ID, right? So I should have copied that one instead of typing. This is fine. This has to be, I have to. Anyways, I have given this one the caps, right? So this one will be manager ID, and I'll just give references as I'm making use of the foreign key here. This references the this one employee ID. So this one, right? So let me go with, so here I have given complete employee ID. Rather, I'll just give a emp ID. So let me copy this one. So this is within the same table. So this references to the so definition itself says that a self-referencing relationship is when a table has a foreign key that is pointing to itself, right? So this is pointing to itself. Itself means here manager ID references employees of this one. Primary key is employee ID. Here, this one table has a foreign key that pointing back to itself here in this case, right? So this is it for the query. So this is it for the query. So I'll just explain this one in the simple terms. So here employee ID, whatever I have given this part, this is the primary key. We know this one, right? So manager ID, whatever I have given here in null. So this one is a foreign key that refers to the employee ID in the same table. This one, employee ID in the same table. So we have the idea now. We are having the idea of foreign key, primary key, natural key, surrogate keys, index and the unique indexes and other stuff as well. But we have idea on the primary key, foreign key, natural keys and surrogate keys. These four keys are very important and we have the idea of on all of it, right? So all of the keys basically. So I hope this part is completely clear, man. Right, manager ID is the foreign key here. This one I'm speaking of. We have made use of here. This one, foreign key of manager ID, right? Manager ID is the foreign key that refers to the employee ID. That refers to, basically it refers to the primary key, right? Within, so here primary key is this one, employee ID within the employees table. So this is referencing to the employee ID, nothing but the primary key. Manager ID is the foreign key that refers to the employee ID in the same table. What it does, it allows nesting. It allows nesting. Employees can be managers of others. Employees can be managers of others, right? So let's insert certain values. Let's insert certain values to the employees table, and then we can check the output, right? So just for the check, just for the output sake. So just give me a second here. So let me come here. So let me paste this one. So we have inserted certain values here. So here it consists of employee ID, employee name, and manager ID, right? So this is employee ID, employee name, and this is nothing but the manager ID, right? So I hope this part is completely clear. Now let's write the simple query. Let's write the simple query. So here I'll just go with select e dot employee, or let me go with here employee name as employee. This one is m dot employee name. This one I'll just consider this one as manager here. So this one from employee e. So I'll just go with a left join employees m. So this one on dot. So this one will be manager id equals m dot. I'll just give employee id. I'll just give employee id. So this is fine. I hope this part is completely clear, man. Let me try to execute this one. So here 5 rows affected. So invalid object name employee where in the line number 19. So this one we are considering employee name as employee. Here we are considering this one correct, right? So this one we are considering employee name as manager. This is also fine. So we are getting the error invalid object name employee. Just give me a second here. This is fine. Just give me a second here. From, oh yeah, this one line number 20, this one has to be, this is coming from the employees table, right? So now, yeah, now the error is gone. Let me execute this one again. There is already an object named employees in the database. Yeah, this is fine. In the line number 5. So yeah, mm, we already have the table. So now this will not show. I have to close this one and open this one again, man. So if I try to execute, I cannot execute at all. I can, right? So yeah, this will give the same thing. Let me cut this one. Let me close this one. Don't save. So let me open this one again. Just give me a second here. So let's wait for some time. Yeah, let me hit the connect button. Yeah, here databases, tables. It's a table, employees table, right? So I'll just delete this one entirely. Let me delete this one entirely. So yeah, I'll just go with a new query here. So yeah, let me paste the same thing over here again. So yeah, now if I try to execute, yeah, now we are getting the output. So previously we were having the employee table within the database that we have created. So that is the reason we were getting the error, right? So now we are getting the output, right? CEO, the manager, this one value is null. Manager 1, this one CEO, manager 2, CEO, employee 1, manager 1, employee 2, manager 2, right? So here in simple terms, CEO has no manager. CEO has no manager, null. Manager 1 and manager 2 reports to the CEO. This one I'm speaking of, ID 2 and ID 3. Manager 1 and manager 2 reports to the CEO, and employee 1 reports to manager 1, and this one employee 2 reports to the manager 2, right? So here the same table here is joined to itself using the left join. See here, this one I'm speaking of. same table is joined to itself using the left join, right? So this is how we have seen this one, the concept self-referencing. This is how we can see uh, the self-referencing relationship concept, right? So now I hope the concept, this one, self-referencing relationship concept is completely clear. Let me summarize this one, what we have learned till now. Here we have the self-referencing models, nothing but hierarchical data, right? So also we are making use of the foreign key. See here, we are making use of the foreign key, right? So this one, line number 9. So here we are making use of the foreign key, referencing the same table. This reference to the same table, employees table, right? So here see, manager ID references employees, the same table. It has to reference to the primary key, nothing but the employees of the employee ID, right? So this uses a foreign key referencing the same table. Also, this what do we call, self-referencing relationship, this is common in organization charts, categories, menus, etc., right? So this is common, very common in organization charts, you can see, right? So some under the CEO some managers will be working, under some managers some engineers will be working, or some people, so under engineers some, this one, no, this one, senior, under senior engineers some engineers will be working, under engineers some, this thing, interns will be working, right? So that is the organization chart, basically common. And this is very common in organization charts, or the categories as well. So categories within the categories, right? So those type of things, categories, and menus as well. So under some juice we will be having the this one, under some milkshakes we will be having the different milkshake, right? So whether it may be apple milkshake, whether it may be vanilla, whether it may be this one, chico milkshake, anything it can be, right? So it is very common, and self-referencing relationship is very common in organization charts, categories, menus, etc. So this is it for the self-referencing relationship. We are done with all the relationship types, right? One to one, one to many to many. Finally, self-referencing relationship. Along with the two concepts, first we had discussed this one, relationship, types of relationship between the entities, and also we had went through the this one, foreign key as well. So let's finish it off here. Let's finish it off here for today. Next concept we will be going with the data normalization. So let's finish it off for today. Next, we will be going with the data normalization concepts, right? For now, I hope all the relationship types are completely clear, along with the foreign key concept and the relationship between the entities. For now, this is it. Thanks for watching, guys.